As much as I hate to talk about this, I'm back in the same position. Today I ended up blowing 4 expresses. Well done, Herbie. You are the GOAT at blowing express accounts. Today was absolutely horrific for me. I ended up hopping on the markets, acknowledging the fact that today was going to be absolute absurd price action. And absurd, I don't mean in a bad way, I meant in a good way. Although we are pre-FOMC, having it being tomorrow, I understood that today my losses had stacked up. My break-evens had stacked up. I'd had no wins in a long time. I understood that today was the day to resurrect my accounts. Today was the day to get out of drawdown. Today was the day to get to break even on the accounts at least. And if you were on the charts today, you would have seen that price was absolutely incredible. Manipulated to the downside, tapped into a 4 alpha value gap, respected it, bounced all the way up to previous day high, and I couldn't capitalize on any of it. So here is what it looks like. Before I get into that, this is the result of today. 1 broken mouse and a bloody knuckle. And yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm talking with meaning. I'm talking with how trading is and what it looks like to not do the stuff that you are meant to do on the markets and how you are going to get punished by it. Today, the markets were absolutely great. Markets were great. Let's go on. The Express account, the one Express account that I've got is because I locked it up. The other accounts, I ended up disabling copy trading so that I could copy trade all of them together. I ended up trading once in this range, lost that trade, and another 3 times in this range, and I lost all of them. Obviously, hence why the accounts are gone. But looking at price action, man, it was so evidential price was going to run to the upside. So let's just take off executions quickly. Man, today was absolutely beautiful price action and I didn't capitalize on it. So anyway, hopping on the 4-hour chart, we can understand that price has been trending bullishly the whole of Monday. And what can you expect out of a no news Monday? So yesterday was a no news Monday. You can expect price to accumulate in orders, aka generate a lot of liquidity and just run in whatever direction it's going in, aka just a pure continuation on the daily candle. And that is exactly what happened. Now, going into Tuesday, having it being pre-OFMC, you can expect price to do the exact same thing. You can expect price to run in one direction, have a continuation the whole day to generate liquidity with hopes and dreams that with hopes and dreams that the FOMC might just run all of the generated liquidity. So hopping on the charts, we can understand that price has overextended itself a lot. And in today's range, bearish Asia session, accumulation of London session, what do you want to see? You want to see a distribution of New York session. We can also see that there's a 4-hour for value gap right here. And within that 4-hour for value gap, there is also 50% of the range. That's it, man. That's all that you need to see on the charts, bro. On the high time frames, we've got previous month high resting above. We've also got a relative equal high, having being another daily high below it. And then we've got this heavily drawn to weekly weekly buy side liquidity. So opening up today, London ran higher, almost took out this weekly high, but it didn't. So what have we now got? We've got even more evidence that price is going to run up there, because whilst being inside this range, what are we doing? We're generating more buy side liquidity. So at this point, or at market open, we can understand that now everything is drawn towards buy side liquidity. We can see that there is a 4-hour for value gap that should be traded into. We have got low resistance internally. We have got our external draws on liquidity being our previous week high here, and then our previous month high. Price has got every single reason to move to the upside. So if we've got every single reason to move the upside, what are we going to do? We're going to try and find an entry. If we want to be bullish on the day, what do we want to see? We want to see bearish manipulation. We want to see people trying to long the market and then getting stopped out. So what does that look like? That looks like price shooting towards London low, taking it out, tapping into a 4-hour fair value gap, inversing a 1 minute fair value gap. What do people do? They go long here, stop loss at the recent low, targeting maybe the internal ranges high or even previous month high. So people get stopped out because it's manipulation. That's what you want to see on the markets. That's what I want to see in the markets. What do I look for? I look for SMTs, internal manipulation, a confident drawn liquidity, and a change in state delivery, aka a confirmation that price is going to reverse at this area. What have we got in this chart? We have got a manipulation of this 1 minute low. People entering long with hopes and dreams that price won't sweep them out, but it sweeps them out. Then what have we got? We've also got an SMT holding with YM because YM did not take out that low. We've got our confident drawn liquidity being buy side liquidity, and change in state deliveries can either be the previous down close candle, so in a bearish range, the last up close candle is here, or you can just take it as a inverse for value gap because we are disrespecting that kind of order flow. So if we want to see a change in state delivery in this range, it would either be the last up close candle, meaning here, or it would just be an inverse for value gap, because an inverse for value gap, as I said, confirms that price is disrespecting this kind of order flow and has a very high likelihood of going to the upside. So trade number one that I faded, easy trade, 32.5 pip tick stop loss, targeting the internal high or whatever, the weekly high. Nice little 1 to 3. Is Herbie going to enter that? No, he's not. No, he is not. We can now see that price has inversed 2 1 minute for value gaps, hinting that we have a very, very, very strong likelihood that we're going to reject from it again. So we draw out 50% of this internal range, price trades into it. Is Herbie going to get an entry? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. He's going to wait until the whole move is complete. He's then going to wait until another whole move is complete. He's then going to enter a trade in the highest premium of the day with a tight stop loss and hopes and dreams that price isn't going to stop him out before running to previous week high or previous month high. Sadly, Herbie gets stopped out. I deserved to get stopped out because I waited for so long for the most minimal conviction to back my theses and my analysis and my conviction. And that is the exact reason why I lost this trade. Now, throughout going in this trade, emotions were already brewing. Look at my account, bro. Break even, loss, 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 win, loss, break even, loss, 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 break even, loss, loss. Like, my back's against the wall. I'm almost reliant on winning a trade, or I am just so close to blowing the accounts. And if you understand what it's like to be in heavy drawdown on a prop firm account especially, you would understand the emotions that are brewing. If you have a certain amount of dollar account left in your account, having me being, I'm $900 down. If I lose another 250, I'll have $750 to spare. I'm practically almost reliant on a trade working out, or I am that one step closer to full porting a trade because I have no other option. So acknowledging the fact that I've missed a fucking godly buy, I've missed another fucking godly buy, I'm screwed. I'm completely screwed. I've watched everything that I needed to see in the market happen. I wait till the complete worst time to put in a trade, and deservingly, I get completely incinerated by it. I've been in this position many, many times. I've been trading for more than 2 years. I have zero reason to carry on blowing accounts, and from what I understand now, I'm a slow learner. I've never been a fast learner, but at this point in my career in trading, am I ever going to give up with it? No. But the fact is, I am putting myself through so many trials and tribulations that I have zero reason to get put back into. I have seen thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of price action unfold right in front of me. I have a lot of market experience. I have every single thing favoring my edge because I've seen so many different things happen in front of my face, and I still put myself in this shit position. This might be relatable, but at the end of the day, I'm staying accountable. Like, as much as I want to say, ooh, I deserve to lose these accounts because I overtraded them. Ooh, I deserved to do this or do that. I have no reason to return back to these dark places that I've been in before, man. And it is so fucking draining. It is so draining that you don't even understand. I understand that it is me who puts myself in these situations every single fucking month. It's time for a change. I've been saying that for the past few months. It is genuinely time for a change. I've been at the highs, I've been at the lows, and in the middle is just not it. Going from blowing accounts to resetting more accounts to passing them to blowing them. This repetitive cycle is just fucking vicious. And today, it was just a complete lack of confidence in myself. My setup came many, 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 many times, and I still let myself down. I'm never gonna give up, but this is just what it takes, man. This is what it takes. So, yeah, the plan was this week, I had this. I was going to leave it in my room the whole week, not even touch it. Because if I want to quit something like vaping, then I have to accept that it's always going to be there. I have to want to quit. Instead of throwing it out the window as soon as I want to supposedly quit, I need to want it. I need to have it within arm's reach and still choose the right option. Today, I soothed my losses by having a wank and using this. Like, that's as if that's going to solve anything, but it's tough in this game, man. You're going to get tested so many times, and I've already been tested so many times, but clearly not enough, or I wouldn't still be in this position. So what did I do after I absolutely fucked up my accounts in this whole range here? I ended up getting another 5 combines on the go. And yeah, you can see how that trade played out. I mean, look at that. Within 1 second, price spiked all the way up, creating an internal S&T. At this point, I did not have a stop loss on these accounts because at the same time as I want to be confident with my trading, I do not give a flying fuck about an evaluation. I do not care. It is just a way to get to the money. And I was happily going to full pot it. I had full conviction that price was going to go to my take profit. So yeah, that was a pretty emotional roller coaster whilst in the trade. I had very good reasoning to get into it, but yeah, man, it's a wake up call. It is a wake up call for me.
The market is closed.
Ooh. It's a pure wake up call. I've got no reason to stay in this shit position anymore. I've got no reason to see other people being successful online, and I can't even get my piece of the pie on one single day. My losing streak on my Express account that I still have my hands on is over. I have taken as many losses as I need to take. I have a good win rate. I need to start capitalizing it. So I'm just going to start being a lot more confident in every single trade I take, because that's the difference, man. If you've got a setup right in front of you, just waiting for you to take it, and you end up fading it, then you are going to get the exact result you deserve. Today, I got the result I deserved, being that I faded so many setups that were just so in front of me that I ended up blowing my accounts deservingly, because that's what that's what's gonna happen realistically. You should get punished. as bad as it sounds, you should get punished for doing the wrong thing. And today was a primal example of it, but hey man, we're gonna come back bigger, better and stronger because of this. So FOMC tomorrow, I'm not gonna push any trades if I don't need to. Well, obviously I don't. I'm gonna take these evaluations pretty slowly. I'm gonna risk another $500 on each of the trades that I take from now on. Today was just full port central because I had all of the conviction in the world. But anyway, I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you can take something and extract something to implement into your trading so that you don't carry on going through the same path that you may have been going through, or maybe just so that you can get that confidence, so that you can get that payout, so that you can have that snowball effect within reach. So thank you for watching. And look, boys, this is it. This is it. There's no reason for me to stay in this position. So it's only up from here, man. It's only up from here.